people that aren't even involved with the situation may want to retaliate because it's a young child. However, two wrongs equal another wrong.
This former gang member is desperately trying to stop the bloodshed in our city streets. Jeffrey Crosby is what they call a violence interrupter with the Cleveland Peacemakers Alliance.
News 5's Mike Brookbank caught up with him today. So, Mike, Crosby admits that we're facing an uphill battle with this.
Yeah, despite that, Danita, he tells me he will keep doing all he can, continuing his face-to-face conversations with the gang members terrorizing our community. A little girl with her whole life ahead of her.
And we don't want our kids to die.
The latest victim of the ongoing violence in Cleveland.
We have to step up our efforts even more, boots on the ground, and bring the community together.
That also includes reaching out to those in our community, opening fire, leaving all of us at risk.
Heartless. When you don't have a heart, you're dead. When you're a felon, you're in prison. So heartless felon to me means dead or in jail.
Jeffrey Crosby is all about providing much-needed life support for young men who've lost their way.
My job is to give them CPR. My job is to make sure that the heart keeps pumping.
The violence interrupter uses a simple message to try and tackle this complex problem.
When a person gets killed or when a person gets incarcerated because of retaliating for someone getting killed, it affects not just you, it affects your family, your mother, your friends.
It's hopefully enough to convince the young men to turn away from gangs and the terror they create for so many Clevelanders.
They're fed up. They do not want to live around crime. They're sick and tired of it.
Crosby constantly hearing the horror stories from people living in fear.
They're scared to come outside. Sometimes they might get paranoid when they hear loud noises.
Complacency, a word Crosby tells me often comes up when talking about violence.
It's very frustrating sometimes.
And while it may seem hopeless at times,
it hasn't got so bad that the people are completely heartless.
Crosby believes this latest heartbreak can be used to motivate the community to come up with long-lasting solutions.
We have to step up our work even more because when one person gets killed, it's one too many. And it's really horrible, really touches us when a 9-year-old gets killed. It's a time, even during the despair, we had to come together.
And unfortunately, Crosby is very busy these days trying to tackle the flaring tempers that could lead to the next shooting. Right now, he says there are a lot of conflicts going on the streets of Cleveland.